In the heart of the city, in a mansion filled with luxuries, resides a millionaire businessman. He's the owner of a life many would covet, a life wrapped in the finest silks of extravagance. A beautiful family, a loving wife, children who light up his world. Fast cars that roar with power, luxuries that speak volumes of his success. His dwelling, a palatial mansion, is a testament to his wealth, standing tall amidst the city's chaos. Yet, within the walls of this mansion, amidst the laughter and opulence, there's an underlying restlessness, a gnawing void that luxury can't fill, a hollowness that his picture-perfect family can't dispel. Sleep eludes him, his nights filled with a peculiar unease, his mind a battleground of unsettling thoughts. A man who has everything, yet feels a profound emptiness. A man on the edge of a precipice. Yet, beneath the surface of his perfect life, a dark thought begins to take root. As he lies awake one night, a chilling thought crosses his mind. A thought as cold as the moonlight streaming through his bedroom window. It's an idea that dances on the edge of sanity, flirting with the abyss of madness. He ponders what it would feel like to extinguish a life. Not just any life, but the life of a man whose society has forgotten. A homeless man, unmissed and unloved. He's repulsed by his own thoughts, aghast at his hidden capacity for such darkness. Yet there's a perverse curiosity that lingers. He tries to brush it aside, dismissing it as a twisted fantasy born out of his unfulfilled existence. But like a stubborn spectre, it refuses to be banished. It reappears in his dreams, in his waking thoughts, a constant, haunting presence. He manages to shake off the disturbing thought, but it returns, again and again, gnawing at his sanity. One day, driven by the relentless thought, he makes a secret purchase. The businessman, a man of wealth and stature, steps out of his comfort zone. He purchases a firearm, a tool not of business but of death. The gun, a cold metallic presence, is kept hidden, its existence known only to him. Days turn into weeks. The hidden weapon a constant, silent companion. Each day the businessman's thoughts are consumed by the idea of killing. The once absurd notion now seems to be a haunting obsession, a dark secret that only he is privy to. His normal life continues, but beneath the facade the anticipation grows. The idea of murder, initially a mere curiosity, has become an unshakable thought. The businessman, once a man of prosperity and joy, has been consumed by a chilling thought. The gun, a symbol of his dark obsession, remains hidden, a constant reminder of the chilling thought that refuses to leave him. One foggy evening, unable to resist the temptation, he finds himself in a questionable part of town. The businessman, who has everything, is now stepping into a world unknown, a world he has only dreamt about in his darkest thoughts. The fog is thick as soup, the air heavy with the stench of neglect, and the only sound is the echo of his footsteps against the wet pavement. He walks down an alleyway, a place where the sun never shines, even during the day. There he finds him, a homeless man, shivering in the cold, as if life had forgotten him. The sight of the man, alone and forgotten, strikes a chord in the businessman's heart, but not one of pity. Rather, it fuels his dark desire, the one that has kept him awake for nights on end. In his mind, the businessman begins to justify his actions. He convinces himself that it's an act of mercy, a release for the man from his ceaseless suffering. He tells himself that he is doing the man a favor that no one else would dare to do. In his twisted logic, he becomes the savior, not the villain. But as he pulls out the gun, hidden until now, the reality of the situation dawns upon him. The cold metal of the pistol contrasts sharply with the warmth of his trembling hands. The weight of it feels heavier than any decision he's ever made. Yet, he raises the gun, his heart pounding like a drum in his chest. The homeless man looks up, his eyes meeting those of the businessman. There's an understanding in his gaze, a resignation to his fate. His eyes then shift down to the barrel of the gun. The alleyway falls into silence, the world holding its breath. As he raises the gun, the homeless man looks into his eyes, and then down the barrel of the gun. Will he pull the trigger? The answer lies in the abyss of uncertainty.